Well, I had a brother that was on death row back in 1994. He spent 16 years on death row. Took me a lot of time to figure out how to get him out. I learned a lot about the law. I learned a lot about the death penalty. And getting him off death row in 2010. And it also gave me the skills to come out here and help others that were on death row that needed my help. The death penalty drove me crazy, but it's a crazy goodness because I learned so much about the law. Governor Strickland took him off death row based on an innocent claim. They gave him life without parole, and I've been fighting life without parole for the past 12 years. Without a father, I was obligated. I mean, I got pushed into it. I never even thought about being a father figure because I was always a big brother. And now coming through something like this, I had to be more than a big brother. I had to actually go out and fight like this was my kid. I lacked knowledge and awareness about the death penalty, so I started studying law books. I said, I got to read the same books that the lawyers are reading so I can understand the language, the lingo, what's going on, and I have to prepare myself for this long haul of fighting the death penalty. And I tell people I wasn't educated by Ohio State. I was educated by the state of Ohio. There's no rules in this game, and there's no manual that you can go how to fight the death penalty. We don't get that as laymen, so to speak. Lawyers may get it, but we don't. So we have to learn to fight in such a different way.
We're here today with our message, standing in solidarity as a people.
This is what democracy looks like!
This is about my 5th time coming down here, and each time there has been an execution. It's painful each time because you know you're taking of a life, and that person has family.
There's going to be another murder taking place, another legal lynching.
I think about the people, the workers on the other side. I mean, we over here, we're witnesses, we're abolitionists, we're against it, but those on the other side are part of it. In order to sit on a death penalty case, you have to be for the death penalty. So imagine you've got 12 people sitting there that's for the death penalty. You're most surely going to be convicted because the prosecutor is for the death penalty. So he's using you to make sure he gets a conviction. It's like you're going up against a lynch mob.
What do we want? Abolition. When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Abolition.
We must abolish the death penalty.
The racism of this nation draws a direct line from slavery to Jim Crow to mass incarceration to the death penalty. And the death penalty is, simply put, a legalized modern-day version of lynching.
And when you look at the government, see, they're killing in the name of the church. And that's why we've taken our fight to the church. That's why we've asked the pastors to come out. This is wrong. This is thou shalt not kill.
Indeed, the death penalty can only be abolished when the bloodthirsty among us, the church, lose our addiction to death and murder.
We're in a space where we have a Supreme Court that doesn't care. The rails have been greased to the death chamber, and that's what we're seeing now.
We must not allow this wicked system to shed any more blood in our names.
God gave us life. It's sacred. How can you take away anybody's life when you would not want that to happen to you also?
By any of this?
Yes, I'm beat down. You know, I started this at the age of 34. I'm 64 now, and you know, so many things have happened, but they didn't think it was going to get this far, this deep. They don't think families, poor families such as myself, the Reeds, the Joneses, and those folks, they don't think we're going to come out and fight. How could we? How would we know how?
They all deserve life.
You're trying to save a person's life. It's a lot different than, you know, you see a person in a car or you see him drowning. You got opportunity. I told my brother I would never, you know, abandon him.